Can 30 minutes make a difference in a child's school life? In the 2022 school year, California will become the first state in the nation to mandate later start times. Most public and charter middle schools and high schools will be required to start school later than 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m.
I really don't know if it's going to affect how it's going to affect students. It's going to hurt teachers. We have some teachers that live out in Riverside and drive in, and the later start time and getting out later is going to kill them as far as their commutes. And then the other thing that's going to be really interesting is we have, at least even in high school, probably half our students are dropped off by their parents. And at the later start times, how are they going to get here? We get students that are dropped off here 6:30 a.m. and we have our library open early to help students just place to study or be warm, breakfast and whatnot. And I don't know if parents are going to feel comfortable letting their kids walk to school or however to get here because they have to go to work. So that, again, that's like an unintended consequences that I don't know what it's gonna do.
According to the American Medical Association, more sleep for students will result in better academic performance.
So yeah, I do notice it that in the mornings, class is like really boring. It tends to be really boring because like no one's in the mood to like participate or to like even pay attention during class. Like it happens to me too, where I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this. I just want to like stay in bed and just sleep.
Having a later start time, I think, will negatively affect me and other students on campus because we stay up late already. And knowing that we have an extra 30 minutes, 45 minutes to the start of our day, like to sleep in more, we'll stay up later. So I feel like even having that extra time isn't beneficial to us because no matter what, we're still going to stay up late and we're still going to be tired. So I feel like it's not beneficial.
The law does not apply to 0 periods, which are classes reserved for electives. Doctors are showing that starting school later reduces rates of depression, suicide, obesity, and sleep deprivation.
I think I'm on the fence on that one. My kids are very active, both in school and in our daily activities and at church, so they do have a lot to do throughout the day. So maybe getting 30 minutes extra sleep would benefit them. But at the same time, I feel it's gonna give them oh, I have 30 minutes, so I don't have to really worry about it. So personally, I would prefer for the change not to happen, just because I feel that it gives them the sense of responsibility it's gonna lack more than, I have this extra time, I can, sleep in more, or I can stay laid up more. Does that make it, that makes sense? So I would prefer for the time change not to change.